Why are these so corroded? What even brand is this? Oh, whatever. Kick it to the montage.
We have battery recycling bins in all of the resident halls and most of the academic buildings.
Okay, so we've looked at a lot of batteries that have been recycled in the recycling bin, and we found a lot of AA's, we found a lot of AAA's, and we've seen some 9-volt batteries in there too, so the common household batteries.
We had most of like the main types like Energizer, Panasonic, and Duracell. Those were the most common.
There were a lot of AA and AAA batteries. And then we found a lot of like really different looking batteries.
Right now we're dumping them into a bin, and what we're finding out is that that bin seems to have some sort of corrosion in them. So when you pick up the battery, it's covered with the green gooey stuff that you never want to see on the battery.
Alkaline corrosion, it was white and it was really, really hard on the outsides of the battery.
I was surprised how many corroded batteries we actually found compared to the last semester's data that we went over.
If you would happen to have a battery that is oozing or leaking or has visible signs of damage, I just ask that you put it in a Ziploc baggie.
I want them to get several things. One, data collection is very difficult, so we shouldn't take it for granted. Okay, two, I want them to understand how to look at a larger problem in smaller details in here, which can include predicting something that might go on.
Cuff have had us find the confidence intervals, which is a specific type of mathematical process for AA and AAA batteries.
We made a contingency table, and it was like a two-way one, so basically it just compared how common the batteries were. So the two variables were the type of battery, being like Duracell or Energizer.
That's great that you guys counted the batteries in the bins, but what happens after the bins?
And they take it to their recycling center, and it's mostly 100% recycled. Whether they melt down the plastic, they smash it, they have the plastic, they remelt the plastic to pour to make the containers, or they molt out the heavy metals and the acid waste and basically remelt it and pour it into new batteries.
It goes in a landfill, and there's actually hazardous materials from the batteries that can actually secrete out into our atmospheres.
The reason for the recycling is, you know, those batteries, you can see them. You've seen batteries that are corroded. When you're throwing them in the regular trash, they're either going into a landfill, which they can leach out. It goes into our groundwater, it goes into the soil. So you think of all that poundage of those batteries, what percentage of those could be leaking and being put into the groundwater?
So that's why you can't throw batteries away. What else can't you do with batteries?